What's up, weight makers? It's me, Mommy Suna.
Big, meaty claws!
And yes, I am makeupless today. I'm trying something new. Kind of. We're still gonna do the same kind of Monday videos that I usually do, but I'm adding makeup to the mix. Because every single one of my videos, you guys are like, oh my god, post a makeup tutorial. And I'm like, no. But if I'm talking about MLMs while I'm doing my makeup, I think that's an acceptable content choice for my channel. So this is a segment that I like to call MLM Memes and Makeup Mondays, otherwise known as stupid. Anyway, so let's just jump into it. Also, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving for those of you who aren't American. First of all, congratulations on not being American. And second of all, I hope you had a nice Thursday. Okay, the top post this week is Maggie Smith is a mood. When an old friend PMs you and you're having a nice time catching up, but then they mention their new business that's given them so much financial freedom. That is a pretty good face. I had to look up who Maggie Smith was, and then all I had to do was just click on the freaking picture to see it was Professor McGonagall. Oh boy. As I drip oil all over myself, that's never gonna come out of these clothes. Oh well. LuLaRoe. This is sad. LuLaRoe does a selling live stream for a whole hour, 6 views, no engagement, and of course, absolutely no sales.
Once you try a pair of LuLaRoe's buttery soft leggings, you just can't wear anything else. These fabulous prints will keep you warm and cozy this fall while showing off your unique style. Grab a pair for you and a few extra pairs for gifts.
Wow. I was about to be like, wait a minute, that's on the LuLaRoe YouTube, but it looks like it was just LuLaRoe in the name. I was like, that's really bad. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation, by the way. But yeah, it's funny because you always hear people being like, oh, it's so easy. If you go live, like friends and family will see it and they'll want to buy from you and all this stuff. And like, this is just like living proof that that's not the case at all. Like, come on, like tell me how easy it is, Karen. It's so freaking easy to sell these nasty ass leggings. How are you going to sell the leggings if no one wants to watch your live streams? It comes back to, first of all, your network. If you don't have like a large established social network. Sorry, I just realized like I have like all of this in the background. But yeah, you can't make people watch your live streams, you know? That and like, that just goes back to my experience. I mean, I would say that when I went live for Lime Life, that's probably like the same amount of viewers I had, you know, on Facebook. And that's on Facebook. Like YouTube, I'm like, why are you even streaming on YouTube? YouTube isn't really like a social media. I mean, I guess kind of, but not really. Not in the way that Facebook is, you know? Like, not everyone's friends and family are just like on YouTube all day. So unless she was streaming on multiple platforms or something, I don't know. So she streamed for a whole hour and got 6 views. An hour isn't that long in the grand scheme of things. Probably long enough for you to realize like, oh yeah, maybe I'm not gonna get any sales from this. It is kind of sad though. I mean, I obviously don't know the backstory of this post either, but it just makes me think like, oh, it's probably just someone who is legitimately trying and it's obviously not working for them. This one's a meme. It says, saw this in r/dank memes, wasn't able to cross post. Cancer cells after Karens use essential oils on it. I don't get it. Is it because it's doubling? I don't know what anime this is from either. I don't think there's any scientific evidence to say that essential oil makes cancer cells double. Oh, maybe it's just like because that's what happens with cancer cells regularly. Karen's essential oil has no effect on them. Maybe. If that's what it is, then that's really funny. This one's a shit post called A Confused Visitor in one of my anti-MLM Facebook groups.
MLM means male loves male, right? Edit. I joined this group because I thought I'd be seeing lots of cute gay boys, but now I'm sad because I don't. In this case, what does MLM mean?
I can understand that confusion for sure. I get that comment on a lot of my videos too. Like, they'll see anti-MLM and they're just like, I thought I was clicking on a video of some girl like talking shit about gay people. I'm just like, nope, that ain't here. I do follow the hashtag MLM on Instagram. Yeah, a lot of them are about multi-level marketing companies and stuff, but I'd say more often than not, that hashtag is used by the LGBT community, from my experience anyway. Like, of all the MLM posts that show up on my Instagram timeline, that's definitely what I see more of. Another shit post. My wife's best friend posted this today, which is absolutely appropriate for this time of year. Oh god. Now that it's the holiday season, I want to give my PSA now to any MLM friends. I support y'all, but I will not be needing any health cleanses or supplements. I, like many living creatures, have kidneys and a liver, which cleanse my body each day. I do not need a fancy laxative. Thank you for your understanding and best of luck with your mud butt. I don't remember if I just saw something on Instagram or where I saw this at all, but I remember seeing a post that was just like a really pretty girl who was selling like Arbonne or something, and the caption was just like, it's funny to think of it this way. Every time you see someone making a post like this, you know they're like having extreme diarrhea. It's true though. But you know what? This Facebook post doesn't include like LuLaRoe, like leggings. I don't want your fucking leggings, or I don't want your essential oils. I don't want any of this shit. But at least it's a good place to start, I guess. This one's called What I Am Thankful For. What I'm thankful for? Leaving my MLM. I think we should all be grateful for that, and those of you who have never joined an MLM should be grateful for never being manipulated into joining one. Oh, here's a story called I Created a Monster. Ooh. I have a younger cousin, 21 female, that I know looks up to me, and we text back and forth off and on most days. Mostly silly memes and stuff, but then occasionally she sneaks in heavier topics or real discussions, feeling me out to gauge my opinion. She wouldn't admit it, but my advice and opinions hold a lot of weight with her, so I take my job seriously. She's also prime MLM bait, single mom, living in a small town, lost her job due to COVID, and of course would love to work from home to assert her independence, stay safe, and save money on daycare. She's also an Office fan, so when the Secret Sister thing started making its rounds on Facebook, and I've been tagged in one, I shared the Jim Michael pyramid scheme gif and started roasting MLMs and other pyramid schemes in general, and even sent her some memes from here. We mercilessly made fun of it all for the rest of the day, planting seeds and whatnot. It's been about a week, and now I just woke up to screenshots of her schooling her friends on the Secret Sister scams when she got tagged in a post. She's even getting on MLM Facebook groups, being a bit of a troll in the comments, and getting banned for dropping links to articles and reports. I might have created a monster, but damn it, she's our monster. Well, that's good. That story definitely went a different direction than I was expecting, but in a very good way. I was like expecting her to like be like, oh no, she joined an MLM. I've been seeing the Secret Sister shit pop up again. Just so you guys know, I made a video about it last year, just kind of going into that whole entire scam. And when I'm uploading this video, I'll try to remember to link it in the description today. I'm really bad about remembering that shit, but a lot of, like, I've been getting Instagram messages of newer viewers who are like, hey, you should cover this, and I'm like, I did last year. Yeah, definitely check that out. I think I did a pretty good in-depth job, because last year it was like really poppin', the Secret Sister thing was. And just for a brief rundown for those of you who don't know what it is, if you see anything that's like, it's usually done on Facebook, if you see something called usually like a blessing loom or like a money circle, or yeah, Secret Sisters, any kind of like gift exchange, be wary of it, because that's probably what we're talking about here. But yeah, it's literally a pyramid scheme and it's illegal. This one's an MLM memes. It's called A Friend of My Mother Has Joined FM and Keeps Sharing Junk Like This. What's FM? Can you believe she's still paying full price for her perfume? Oh no. Oh, it says Belive. Oh, fuck, FM. Okay, I thought it was like Facebook Messenger or something, but I went to the comments. Someone says it's a perfume MLM where they supposedly had perfumes that smell exactly like other famous brand name ones, but it's supposedly cheaper and better quality than the designer ones. FM fragrances, I guess. What the hell? How can you, I mean, it's a typical MLM line for sure, but how can you be like, oh, you're spending $200 on that perfume? Well, why don't you spend half of that on the same smell, but better quality? Like, how can you say that? There's no way. I don't know anything about perfumes. I'm definitely not a perfume connoisseur. I'm stinky. I'm just kidding. A perfume MLM. Like, that's hard. That's gotta be one of those businesses that you have to throw parties for that, right? Like, because people have to be able to smell all your stuff. I mean, either that or you just have to spend a lot of money on buying samples for people to try. Okay, now I brought my eyebrow brush over here. Where is it? Oh, farts. Yeah, I was using that eyebrow brush from mascara actually because I liked it, but I lost it. I lost it last time I did my makeup on camera, and I wonder if it like fell behind my bed or something. But now I can't find my broken Limelight one, so I think my bed just eats eyebrow brushes. What the hell? I mean, I have other ones, but they're not like thin like I like them. That's it. It's a conspiracy theory. My bed eats eyebrow brushes. Well, okay, I mean, don't judge me for my eyebrows today then, guys, because I know, like, see these ones that I have, they're thicker, so I can't get, like, the stroke thing going on. Oh, anyway, we'll just have to deal with it today. This is another MLM meme. It's called, It's Super Effective or Not. Influencers, after they hit enough followers to start to sell MLM stuff, they forgot morals and learned marketability. Would you say that there's like a follower count where you can be like, okay, cool, I have enough followers, now I can join an MLM? No. At least it shouldn't be that way. But you know, we were just talking about that whole depends on your social network thing, so I guess if you have a big enough social network, you can at least assume that you'll make some sales and get some recruits with a certain amount of followers, you know? God, I hate this brush! This is a satire post. What it feels like when a hun messages you. When you're in the bathroom scrolling Facebook and you accidentally like a hun's post.
Here's Brenda. Hey hun, are you interested in making 5K a day from your phone?
I think we've all been there too. Ooh, this one's called The Lowest I've Ever Seen a Hun Bot Sink. Yesterday we found out that after 2.5 years in the hospital, our toddler will not make it any longer. Today I posted a link to our GoFundMe in the local community group and I got this message on my private account. She then even found my child's blog page where we update friends and family and sent it to that page too. My 3-year-old is about to die and she sees dollar signs. I've been crying, not just because I'm about to lose my only child, but because I feel so violated. These people are sick.
Hi, I am from the Veg Group. Just read about your baby. I just want to reach out to you about an amazing redox molecules that can be applied on him. Dr. Carmen Keith explains what are redox signaling molecules. Dr. Keith is a Harvard Medical School graduate and triple board certified in anesthesiology, pain medicine and integrative/functional medicine. She has over 20 years of medical practice. Please click the web link to watch the 10 minutes YouTube. Dr. Keith once shared, if you are waiting for your doctor to tell you about a zerodox, you probably have to wait for a long time. Just look at the pattern of medicine. It takes 40 years for something to become mainstream.
I have never heard of whatever this MLM is or what that product is supposed to be, but obviously, I don't think I even have to say this, but ew, that's fucking disgusting, of course. But secondly, God, yeah, it's so fucked up because speaking from a mother's perspective, if my child was sick like that, it's like at a certain point, you're willing to try anything, you know? And they know this, and that's what's so fucking gross. Like, a sick child is definitely like dollar signs for an MLM distributor, dude, and it's so messed up. Like, I mean, how can you not see the problem in that? Any MLM defenders, like, that is undeniable. And the amount of times I've even talked about this going through the anti-MLM subreddit, like, the amount of times we've seen this, I'm like, when does it end? You know? It doesn't. I mean, people never stop being shitty, I guess. That is fucking disgusting, very upsetting, and that makes me want to riot. This is labeled as an unknown makeup/skincare MLM, in quotations, amazing company. You love to see it.
With all the stress of the pandemic, possible second lockdown, and economic stress, wouldn't you want to make extra money at literally no cost to you?
No cost to you. So that would have to be an MLM that waived their startup fee, unless obviously you want to try to get products or whatever, but it's no secret that the Huns are doing this again. They did it the first time around and now all of a sudden things are getting worse again and they're back at it. It's really, really gross. I feel like the only good thing that can come out of this is that the Huns that got roped into it when the first lockdown was going on and everyone was losing their jobs, and then like the FTC stepped in and started sending warning letters and stuff, my only hope is that those people don't really understand what's going on and they're the ones who are going to start trying to recruit for the second wave, and then the FTC is going to get on their asses again. Like, how many warning letters does the FTC have to send before something's actually done? I don't know, but I mean, it adds more fuel to our fire at least. And you know, hopefully they're not successful in any of their recruiting and they just get in trouble for it, but there's always going to be vulnerable people, especially right now, people just willing to do anything to supply food and shit to their families. It's pretty sad. Not this year, not ever.
What do we say to the god of death?
No, Aunt Karen, I'm not joining your MLM this year. I never watched Game of Thrones, so I don't know what that was supposed to be about, but obviously Thanksgiving's in the past now. And this was the first Thanksgiving in all 29 years of my life where I didn't see my extended family. None of my family members are in MLMs, really. I guess there's a couple spread around there, but they're not like annoying Huns who show up to Christmas and try to just like spend the whole time recruiting. And I love my family and I love seeing my family every year, but this year, like, and maybe it's just because I'm pregnant and I'm like just so over other people and other people's bullshit and I just have no patience for anything, that it's kind of nice not seeing Aunt Karen. You know, I don't mean that in like a mean way if any of my family's watching. I'm just like, it was just like a nice quiet Thanksgiving, and so hopefully less people were put in the situation of having to answer to Aunt Karen and being like, no, I'm not joining your shit this year. Well, here's here's another story. This is called "There's No Place Like the ICU." Oh no. To promote your garbage. No pics because patient privacy, but I'm an ICU nurse. Recently admitted a man whose wife promptly brought Scentsy and Mary Kay order forms to the nurse's station. Nothing like your husband's hospitalization to make some sales. Oh my God. And it's so wild because like nurses really are preyed on, I think, more than a lot of people. And I don't get it. I really don't understand it. By the way, if anyone's gonna ask, this is the Nightingale Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow palette that I'm using today, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, I talked about this, I think, last week. Like being like, why the hell do nurses get so caught up in MLMs? Like, it makes no sense. And I think there weren't very many comments on the subject, but I think a lot of people were basically just saying like, well, they do get paid decent money, but like it's not about the money, you know, especially right now because they're working like crazy hours. And I feel that, dude. Like, despite what kind of good work you're doing and what kind of good money you're getting for that work, working 80-hour weeks, if not more, like 24-hour shifts without sleep, I don't know, that can definitely weigh on people, and I think the Huns just know that. So maybe that's why nurses get preyed on so much, because it's like, yeah, you help people, but don't you want to like sleep sometimes? Oh my God. It's pretty messed up. Like, we need nurses, guys. Like, can we stop trying to turn our nurses into Scentsy distributors? Meta, I am happy to know you aren't here to be anti-gay. Oh shit. This happens to be the MLM confusion week. This may be deleted considering it isn't the intended purpose of the sub to talk about, but when I saw there's a subreddit called anti-MLM, well, as a man who loves men, MLM, I was a tad bit offended. But once again, it was a mix-up with that gosh darn multi-level marketing. Anyway, props to you all for being anti of a different MLM than I was expecting. Love you all and send you love for your future adventures in combating pyramid schemes. Edit, y'all are bonkers, I've joined the sub. Hell yeah. The top comment says men who love men are the only good MLMs out there. I agree. I hear Bob's an MLM bro now. Primerica? Nah, he's got a boyfriend. We're happy to have you, newcomer. Ooh, God, this is a Cutco post. Spotted yesterday at Costco. Okay, yeah, I haven't been to a Costco in a long time. I did have a membership for like a year when Sparrow was a newborn, but ever since then, like, I haven't been to one. But I do remember seeing those booths, and I feel like, well, first of all, Costco they have to know, right? They have to know what is being sold in their stores, but it sucks because Costco, Cutco, they sound like they would be the same company, but they're not at all. Imagine walking into a Costco and being recruited for an MLM. I mean, I guess it happens in like other stores and stuff. I don't know, this one in particular just rubs me the wrong way. I think it's just because of the similarities in the name that people who don't know would literally just think, oh, Cutco is Costco's brand of knives, you know? But it's not that at all. I think they probably trick a lot of people with that. Plus, like, Costco's known for their low prices when you buy stuff in bulk, and Cutco's knives are so freaking expensive. I don't know. I have no idea how they get away with it, but hey, maybe Costco, you should like crack down on that shit. FM world, so they don't pay taxes. This is so weird. I feel, okay, y'all want to get into conspiracy theories. I feel like we live in a simulation, and I'm not even saying that to be funny. Like, I swear to God, I'm always saying this. Like, how is it that this one MLM, this Perfume MLM that I've never heard of in my life, shows up on this subreddit twice this week, and the whole like men loving men situation, you know? How does that happen? The only excuse is that we live in a simulation. Glitches in the matrix. Literally, I was saying this to someone, to my best friend Kayla this morning. I don't know, it doesn't matter why. It's just like, sometimes there's just like a glitch in the matrix and you're like, this is not real life. Does anyone else feel that way? I don't know. Anyway, let's look at this shit.
Why is designer so expensive? Regional wholesalers, celebrity endorsements, retailers, national wholesalers, advertising, fragrance oils, packaging, taxes. 95% of the final price of high street perfume is the cost of marketing. FM Pure Collection 436, fragrance oils, packaging. FM cuts out the middlemen and unnecessary costs, so passes the savings on to you.
I mean, I don't know how taxes work in any other country but my own, but I can imagine if you're in an MLM in any other country, you still have to pay taxes, right? Like, I would assume. But yeah, the way this is listed, it makes it sound like taxes are just an unnecessary cost to pay. I mean, maybe, I would assume that the taxes are included in the final price. I think that's how, like, when you buy gas and stuff, how that works. So maybe it's just one of those things. things. I did it. I'm green, so non-confrontational. Still a little scared about what might be written back, but I thought all of you would be proud. I wasn't even one of those tagged, but an acquaintance, Blue, was. Oh shit, the secret sister shit, you guys! Simulation, I'm telling you!
Secret sister is back. I have never done this before, but I love the idea of sharing the love and community. So this year I thought, why not? My favorite part about the idea of Secret Sister is gifting to someone else. I'm looking for some girlfriends who are interested in a Christmas gift exchange. All you have to do is buy one gift valued at least $10 and send it to your secret sis. I will share with you who that is. You will then receive anywhere from 6 to 36 gifts in return. Christmas is the busiest and most stressful time of the year for a lot of us, so we could all use some happy mail. The ladies loved sending a gift to a complete stranger knowing that she would have a bright spot in her day because of what was sent. Let me know if you're interested, and I will send you the mailing info of your secret sister. Who's in? Just reply in the comments if you're keen. Please only respond if you're committed to sending one $10 gift, otherwise some of our beautiful sisters miss out. Also, if you get stuck on instructions, please reach out to me.
Count me in. I am in. Count me in. Count me in.
The math doesn't seem to work on this. If you have 20 people giving one gift, that means that there's only 20 gifts up for grabs. If they also recruit people, it's still the same math. For someone to receive 6 gifts, it means 5 women have missed out. Yeah, I mean, it's a sketchy thing for sure. I'm telling you right now, I will put the link in the description so you guys can find this video, because it is an important thing to talk about this time of year. But yeah, I mean, I go into explaining the math behind all of it and why it doesn't work. And it's just literally simple, like, kind of MLM 101 math too, you know? The system is set up for people to lose, and people do lose, because that's how it works. I mean, think about it logistically. Like, how can every single person only buy one gift, but everyone's gonna get 6 to 36 gifts in return? I mean, it just doesn't work. That is not a thing. And you would think that people would, like, know this right off the bat, just be like, oh, I guess so, huh? And the thing is when you're recruiting your friends, they're not the ones buying you gifts, because there's, like, levels to it. They're buying gifts for the people at the top of the pyramid. So you're not even buying gifts for anyone you know. You could be buying gifts for anybody. And I think there was even, like, something in my video, I don't know, I haven't watched it since last year. Someone posted, like, these people around the edges might never even make it into the middle, because anyone can just put anyone's name in these, like, top spots, and it can just be like an all-around scam no matter what, because you don't really know the people you're buying for. I mean, unless you do, but still, even then, it's still a scam. Like, the numbers don't add up, and this person is right. So, aw, that makes me sad that they're like, I'm a little scared about what might be written back, but it's like, don't be scared, because you're right. You're fucking right, dude. Don't be scared of being right. Stick to your guns. I was speed clicking through a Beachbody story and clicked a I'm interested poll. Time to delete my social media. Oh my god. And they're out in full force right now. As I'm filming this right now, it's Black Friday, and I mean, I don't know, do MLMs do Black Friday events and sales and stuff? I'm not sure. The title of this one is in German or like Swedish or something. Probably Swedish. Like, it looks like it's supposed to be like an IKEA catalog or something. But anyway, I think I just won at life by using the living room wax melter to warm my queso cheese. I now don't have to get up to reheat the queso. I mean, you know they make products for that, right? Like, you don't have to ruin a totally good wax melt warmer when you can probably just go to Walmart and buy one for like 10 bucks, dude, honestly. Or Amazon or something. Because those Scentsy wax warmers, I mean, I don't know how much they go for, but I can't imagine they're cheap. Pampered Chef. I don't know what you expect when you buy MLM crap.
In search of Pampered Chef consultant. This was a new bar pan. I seasoned it, and used with food for the first time. Heard a big pop noise, opened the oven to this. My first pan that I have had for 15 plus years just did the same thing. It had been used weekly. Need a number to Pampered Chef. They need to stand behind their products.
So let me get this straight. This lady bought a Pampered Chef pan and it popped and broke and snapped like that. So she needs the number of a Pampered Chef consultant to try to get it replaced or fixed or something. The pan she's had for 15 years just did the same thing too. What does that mean? Like, that seems like too much of a coincidence, you know? To just be like, it was definitely the pan. If she had a pan for 15 years and they both did the same thing on the same day. Unless it's a simulation. Just kidding. This is getting stupid. This is getting ridiculous. Doesn't Pampered Chef stand by their products though? Like, don't they, I mean, I don't know. Every MLM says they have this kind of no risk guarantee kind of thing when you're shopping with them, but I thought Pampered Chef actually did have long-term things in place for their products, but who knows. But then also, yeah, she said it's a new pan, so she had to have bought it from a Pampered Chef distributor in the first place, right? So why can't you just contact that person? Contact the person who sold it to you, right? What am I not getting about this? Why do you need a new Pampered Chef consultant to talk to about this? I don't know, the whole thing is confusing, but I feel like every time Pampered Chef has ever come up, I have a lot of people in my comments who are like, I actually love Pampered Chef, and I have this from them, and I have this from them, and I've used them for years and all this stuff. So I don't know. I've never used Pampered Chef anything, but I thought they were like good quality, even though they're an MLM and they're just like overpriced. But anyway, story. Thought I had a new friend, but she was just a snake. Oh, I'll make this short. I'm a cancer patient. Besides going to my doctor's appointments in the hospital, I thought I had a new friend. She was beautiful and had this great life, and she thought I was great, and it felt good. And today she threw a sales pitch at me, and I realized that that's what this whole thing was about. She just wanted to recruit me. She also asked me some questions about why I couldn't still work and why would it affect my Medicaid if I did work. I have less than a 20% chance that I'll survive this. This might be my last Christmas. I'd opened up and told her these things. So anyway, I just broke down and I cried. I cried so hard that I had hives all over my face. It was the kind of sobbing I did when I was a little girl. When I stopped crying, I found some videos on YouTube about MLMs and anti-MLM. It really helped me to understand things. There's this YouTuber, Kiki Chanel, and her content has been making me laugh for the past few hours. I'm thankful for that. Edit. I missed something I meant to type. Besides going to the doctor's appointment in the hospital, I've been fully quarantined since March and very lonely. Also in a ton of pain and feel sick most days. That is so sad. That literally breaks my heart. What kind of person does that? Like, goes out of their way to find someone who's sick to try to shill them their shit. Like, what? That talk about being selfish, dude. It makes me really happy to see that Kiki Chanel played a role in making her laugh and educating her a little bit. Like, Kylie's really cool, guys. I haven't talked to her much, but she's always been really nice to me when I have. So I feel like she deserves all the praise in the world for that. But damn. I mean, yeah, it just flabbergasts me that there are people out there who are really that shitty. I just can't believe it. And then the whole thing, like, this might be my last Christmas. Ugh. My heart just breaks. It's so sad. And I bet this is happening to a lot of people right now. Because like I was saying earlier, like, yeah, the Huns are out in full force right now because it's the holidays and people are losing their jobs and people have no money for gifts or food, let alone food. Like, I don't want to be sad around the holidays. I don't want to read this shit. Can we just, like, fucking be compassionate human beings to each other for, like, once in our whole fucking lives? It's just unbelievable. Haven't seen this person in 2 years. Never thought I'd experience this. Oh my god.
G'day mate. How are you, Oscar? I cannot believe it has already been 2 years since we met you in New Zealand. How are you these days? Where are you? Skip and I are in Idaho, where we have been since last October. COVID is crazy in the USA and we have been staying away from everybody for months.
I know, it's crazy. After I left New Zealand, I was only back in Denmark for 6 months and then I went to Greece. They have a total lockdown here, curfew between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. You have to wear a mask as soon as you leave the house and send a text to the government with a number between 1 and 6 depending on what you're doing. Hope both of you are well.
Skip and I wear our masks when we leave the house. He had a shoulder replacement surgery in October. He has been healing really fast.
Oh damn, that's actually fast healed on such a short time. Is he okay though?
Yes, he is doing great. Superman at 70. May we all be so lucky. Hey, check out this new amazing technology. We were skeptical, but we are using it. We are experiencing fast results, as you can see.
What is it?
This longer video explains the science. It is a patch that you wear like a band-aid. It reflects your own infrared energy back to your brain and signals your body to regenerate your stem cells. What did you think of the videos, Oscar? I am sharing this information with you because I am building a direct distribution team and I would love to invite you to be on my team. My goal is to build a diversified team of people all over the world. The company has been around for 15 years. The stem cell regeneration patch has only been on the market for about 2 years. There is unlimited potential here to help other people. The product also works on animals. Would you like to look at the business opportunity? If so, please send me your email. I have done my research into this company and the product really works. It is patented for 30 years and the distribution model is direct person to person, so it is not sold in the stores. The company is in 100 countries and has about 80 clinical studies that support the science and effectiveness of the products.
Friend I haven't seen in years, pyramid scheme, me. I mean, that is the best response. What the fuck? First of all, why would you ever leave New Zealand? Like, ever. Just like, once you're there, just refuse to leave, dude, because damn, if there's anywhere I could be right now, it'd probably be New Zealand. Secondly, the way he explained the science on that sounds so wacky. I mean, guys, like, stem cell research and stuff is a really big thing, and a controversial thing at that. If it was just as simple as, what did he say, like an infrared, some band-aid or some shit? If it was as simple as doing that to make your body regenerate its own stem cells, don't you think that people would be more willing to accept it then? You know what I'm talking about? Like, and I'm not an expert on stem cells and stuff. I just know that it's controversial because don't you get it from like baby's cord blood and like foreskin and stuff like that? I'm not really sure how it works, but like obviously there are people who are not okay with that, despite the fact that stem cells and stem cell research is a very important and life-saving thing. If something like that worked, it would be a game changer for like the rest of our lives, dude. There's no way something like that works. I've never heard of the company. Like, if that shit worked, it would be everywhere. I mean, scars heal, dude. I mean, they don't usually just like go away, but they heal like that, you know? Without intervention, at least just like keeping it clean and shit while it's healing. Yeah, I call big bullshit on that one, and I'm an idiot. So like, if it's enough for me to be like immediately like, that is not right, then I think that maybe it's not right. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this video, but first let's thank my patrons. This is going to be in a different order, because the way that I can do it on my phone is different than the way I usually read it off my computer, but anyway, doesn't matter what order anyone's in, but it's just gonna be different, okay? The biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Anxiety for Days, Evan Adler, Cat Loves Things and Stuff, Rach J, Hey Felicia 93, Laura Lynn Martin, Eve Blondo, Karina Winman, Clark Grace, Yesenia Rivera, Daniel Urena, Maria Burchett, April Lindblom, Tuesday the 13th, Amanda McMahon, Justin Kelsey, E. Higgins, Erica Louder Craddock, Molly Wasilewski, Savannah Krakoskis, Boris Skiller, Meredith Nakata, Rachel McHenry, Desiree Lopez, Turd Ferguson, Corey Allison, Kim Cartwright, JP Regino Schaefer, Maddie Darley, Kelly Creffield, Katrina Rosemarek, and Elizabeth Wyatt. And to the rest of my wonderful patrons, thank you so much for being here and for being you. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you all stayed safe and socially distanced and didn't hug and kiss any of your distant relatives, because please don't do that. Let me know if you guys liked this style of our MLM Mondays, or I'm not gonna make that a thing, but MLM I think is, did I put enough M's in there? I don't know. I think I like this because I like to do makeup, so if you guys liked this style of meme reading, then let me know. Keep making waves, babes, and I will smell you guys later. Mommy Tsunami out.